was in the tree, and it was males and females, and they was just going at it. Right. It was crazy. It was like a tree of orgy. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was just her, just fucking her. It was something else. But anyway, I just wanted to say that, and
I got you. All right, so we live right now. So we're going live. You know what I'm saying? So whatever we're doing right now is live. Miss Ash. You can join in. Actually, you can join in where you don't have to, you can post like your posts and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So you just come in. So we live right now. So you should be able to just come in and we don't see you. So, if you want like your comments, whatever comments you have, what I'm saying, we would definitely love your comments, whatever. Let me see. All you gotta do is just push play, baby. That's all you gotta do.
Push play, like my man behind him, like, hey, it's real.
Yeah, so
it just takes a little effort. Just a little effort.
So we gotta work on yours because the team was like, you know what I'm saying, okay, let's get Stein his background as well. You know what I mean? So we gotta get your background.
Oh yeah, I know it's coming.
Oh yeah, it's coming. So,
we're gonna
get your green screen. You're gonna get your green
screen. The show is evolving. Hell yeah. I want a green screen of a unicorn with a perm, a Hawaiian silk. I want the wind blowing. I want that motherfucker sitting so stacked and the wind blowing and that unicorn just, I'm telling you, greatest show ever. Great. Just get that sun glamour, baby. Just let it shine through. Let me hit it again.
He said a unicorn with a Jerry curl.
I'm telling you, New Mexico. I just saw that. That just happened. Ladies and gentlemen, that just happened. In my background, whoever your team is, they let them know. Find a unique unicorn. I want them to have luck.
You with a pearl, you got the blowout, you got the Prince blowout.
Hey, you got that Hawaiian silk. You ain't heard that in a while. You got that Hawaiian silk with the hot coat still in his hair. It's hot sizzling.
We used to put us on that Hawaiian silk, man. We used to watch our
We had so many chemical burns at a young age. I tell you what.
Oh man, the edge curve, the Duke.
Oh, the Duke.
Yeah.
That shit will burn you in 5 seconds. Man. Don't scratch. Hey, dudes that finna get that Duke, they be like, man, I can't do nothing abrasive. We like, what is abrasive?
Right. Don't scratch your
What is that word?
Don't scratch your hair.
Yeah, exactly. I can't scratch my scalp. I can't touch it. I'm getting a Duke tomorrow, man. I can't touch that bitch. Really? Hey, man, stop playing, man. Don't touch my scalp. All right.
Boy, you got my head hurt.
I'm trying to tell you, man, that back in the day, them perms.
Hey, man, they didn't play.
Hey, you remember the starch and water? You remember the starch and water in the 90s?
Oh yeah. With the crease.
With the crease, your pants are so starched that you can stand them up by themselves.
Remember, I taught y'all that because we had a. No, y'all taught me that because I didn't have no stay float. Now y'all taught me that.
Nigga, we all got taught by the older OGs.
Nah, I ain't lied. Nigga, Lewis was the first one. He like, nigga.
Look, hey, my brother was a genius. I'm talking, hey man, this dude, he had 4 different type of Jordans, but he had the same Jordan. It was some Air Nikes. That's what we was called. We was like, nigga, how you get the purple kicks? Oh, nigga, I dyed him.
Right.
I dyed him. He would dye him in the bathtub, and the nigga was so cold with it.
Yep.
He had purple Nikes. Next thing you know, he had green Nikes. Next thing you know, he had black Nikes. We're like, what the fuck? I'm like, I stand with you, nigga. I know your financial situation. I'm in the house with you, baby. How you come up with all these kicks, all these grips?
Bro, him and Chris, geniuses.
I'm telling you. Genius would have
See,
came to that.
Chris was the same way.
Lewis used to start just playing so hard, man, that they would stand up on their own. He was like, there it is.
Yep.
Nigga, how you gonna put that on? It's like a statue. The pants is standing on themselves. Like they just standing there. Like, how you gonna put that on? You gonna run and jump in them? I mean, what is this process? How does it work? Anyway.
Hey, Miss Peace. Hold on. Give me one. Hold on. Where'd she go? Where's she at?
I don't know. Where'd she go? Where's she at?
She's here somewhere. You gotta find her.
Gotta find her.
So it's 3 of us. One.
It's 3 of us.
Okay. Let me see.
Oh, man, the show is getting good.
Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just playing around. This is raw. This that real.
Where's she at?
She come in with that evil laugh.
I hear it, but I can't. Okay, what? Anyway,
who is this?
I think that's how she wanted. That's what you wanted, right, Peace?
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Miss Peace? How you doing?
What's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening?
I see. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you.
I'm trying to get that unicorn.
Hey, trying to get that unicorn.
Hey, with
you like it? You see them edges?
With the Hawaiian silk, it gotta be.
Oh, okay. I see. I see the unicorn. You see it? Her profile.
I don't see it. I don't see none of it. I just see you.
Now look at her profile. You don't see her profile?
Oh man, that is crazy.
Yeah, the unicorn with the perm.
What's the chance of that? First of all, how did you get that kind of production? First of all, I'm just gonna hate. I might hate a little bit. How did you get that kind of production?
She's a producer manager.
What is this?
What is this?
Oh man.
Oh man.
How's it going, my strong black woman? How's it going?
Everything is Gucci.
Oh man, I like that. I like the way that sounds. Everything Gucci, baby. Everything Gucci. Hell yeah. Salute.
Salute.
All right, so we got 3 of us. We got a trifecta. So what is it that I know you're gonna come with a crazy ass subject. All right, look at you. Your head glowing.
Right.
Look at you.
Right.
Yeah, his head glowing. God damn it.
No.
God damn it.
Not today.
Push play.
Today is October 21st. We started out, like I said, October 21st. We're talking about the top 5 colleges. You know what I'm saying? Like who should be in the top 5. That's what we're gonna start at. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
So I know my top one is definitely Michigan.
Number 2. Okay.
We'll they are number 2. Who else? Michigan, Ohio State.
Definitely, I will rank them around number 4.
Okay.
Don't sleep on my team now. Don't sleep on my team now.
Who was that?
Don't sleep on Stick City, Penn State.
Well,
even though Penn State lost today,
yeah,
but that was a good ass game. At Penn State, I think we're gonna see Ohio State again. I really do. I just think Penn State and Ohio State is so matched up. It is unreal the talent that they have. Yeah. What you think?
All right. I don't know because I think they dropping in the rankings. So
I mean, Oklahoma dropping rankings. Oklahoma struggled against UCF. I had to look them up. Are you serious? 6th rank.
Yeah. Well, Texas
fumbling and tumbling. Okay.
Texas will be.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Texas transferred to SEC. Just like the West Coast teams, I think UCLA that's transferred to the Big 12. Like next year is gonna be crazy. Teams are transferring.
They're going to the Pac-12.
Pac-12.
UCLA?
Okay.
Yeah, Pac-12.
No, they already in the Pac-12, ain't they?
Well, they're making it. I mean, it's a Pac-10, but right now it's a transition of the Pac-12.
I thought USC. Well,
No, you said UNC or US. I mean, I thought you said UNC or UCLA.
I was saying USC, and I think UCLA, the University of Nevada, is moving conferences.
Right.
Which is gonna make Washington and Washington State. Listen, I've been saying to my home, I said, listen, Washington State got a squad, dude. Washington has been doing some serious recruitment, and that is amazing being in the position that they're at when you talk about all the strong conferences and schools that's around them.
All
the
right,
fact that they
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. So you're ranking, you said who was that? You said Ohio State number 2.
Well, no. Number 1 is definitely Georgia. Number 2 is
I have to disagree with Georgia. I really do. And I know. Sexy pick. Georgia's defense just kind of makes me sometimes question. I'm just gonna be honest. And they got some dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes Georgia defense seem like they can't get it together in the secondary. And I can't be the only one that see that.
No. That is true. I will agree. Because they lost a lot of their DBs.
Yeah, they dumped off
to the pros.
Yeah, they dumped off. Yeah, they dumped off.
Right.
I will agree with that. They dumped off.
Right. It's a lot of like the new players that they have now. They're like college, say like you don't even have. Think about it with the new the NIL in a portal right now. You don't even have red shirts anymore. Think about that. Like when we play, you have the red shirts. They don't have red shirts already because right now,
well, because of the transfer.
Right, you could be a senior and transfer to another school, and you're gonna start for this school, and you don't even get that red shirt.
That should have been happening. This is something we've been fighting for, college fans, for a long time. It never been fair. Let me just say, old news, that a coach can leave a program and coach the next season for another program. They didn't have to sit out. So I'm so glad that they finally got this thing together, finally got the legislation and everything and whatnot to act right and get these programs to allow students through the portal, if they're eligible, and then they don't have to worry about losing their credits. So I think that's why the NFL level, my opinion, is just superiorly growing so fast. It's because you allowing players to stay in college a little bit longer, which means more football, which means more experience. You see what I'm saying? Right. They don't have to be coached up as much when they go to the NFL.
Right.
And it's amazing. It's amazing how many schools that are running pro sets this year. It is amazing how many schools is allowing their quarterbacks to get under center and audible if they need to. That it used to be back in our day. They run up to the line real fast and then they stand up. Everybody look to the sidelines. You got 30 motherfuckers, I'm sorry, on the sideline with signs and cardboards.
Right. Just hand it off. Just hand it out to the best running back. Boom. Take it off.
Or to add on to that, let your quarterback, if you believe in him, let your quarterback think.
Run it right.
Because football is such an amazing sport and it's so fast. And it's so Gucci. I hope we can get our third guest on this, what I'm finna say. It is so Gucci that there are more women that are learning the game because why? In my opinion, because they have sons, nephews, whatever, that are getting to the high level and they're becoming fans, serious fans of the game. And I think now that women have entered, we got more women referees, more women coaches. Now that women have entered, this has become such a unified sport.
Right.
Both mentally and by the muscle. Right. What do y'all think? Just getting y'all feedback on that.
Yeah, I mean, like Miss Peace, like the one that came here earlier. she actually played football for a women division. So she actually played football. I think she played cornerback. Yeah.
Wow, she's fast.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she played cornerback.
Cornerback, the hardest position you can play in football. And football.
All right, so
is cornerback.
So
running backwards the whole time.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. She played.
Now you had cut out. I didn't know what you were saying earlier, but go ahead.
All right. So let me ask you a question, man. All right. If you met, just hypothetically, right? You met a woman. I mean, you met a woman and y'all was dating. I mean, y'all was kicking it, whatever. And your first date that y'all went on to was, let's just say, I don't know if you have a cheesecake factory out there in New Mexico. You know what I'm saying? But if you took a woman to Cheesecake Factory, you drove her, you picked her up and everything, and she's like, I don't do the Cheesecake Factory. I'm too good to eat at the Cheesecake Factory. That nigga face. That's a nigga face, y'all.
You too good for cheesecake?
Hold on,
you too good for cheesecake.
Let me finish.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
So the dude was
this
like,
you didn't get me in trouble. Go ahead.
So the dude, he pulls he picks her up and everything. He drive her. He gets out the car. He opened up her door as a gentleman should. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I'm saying? So what's wrong? He's like, are you recording this? Are you going live with this? She said, yeah, I'm going live with this because I'm too good to go to a Cheesecake Factory restaurant or nothing like this. Boo, boo, boo. So he jumps back in the car. You know what I'm saying? He's like, so why you don't like Cheesecake Factory? She said, I'm a boss. You should take care of me. You know what I mean? Keep in mind, this is the first date. She said, I need a man.
First of all, shots fired. You almost somebody take care of you. Then you house. More on this, like I'm on. Don't see this shit. What the heck? She just got a body. And don't get away. Let me just see. You started it. Let me go ahead and just take the flow and flow. First of all, this don't make no sense. It ain't the female's fault. I just want to say this. It's us men. Right. We need to wake the fuck up. Like we like some fucking dinosaurs that don't understand anything that's going on. Come on now. I'm a boss, so I need somebody to take care of me. Listen at that. How you a boss? I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, it's simple. Right?
I know.
That's first of all.
Bro, and she is one cheesecake away from being Lizzo, nigga.
One cheesecake away. You too good. Listen, for Cheesecake Factory.
I love thick women, man. I love thick women. I love women, period. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like she was no small chick. You know what I'm saying?
First of all,
listen,
I suspect.
Let me just say this, you know what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith. You need to understand that don't nobody care about what the fuck you got going on. Don't you know that sometimes this is preposterous. This is blasphemy. That your fat ass want to get off the weed.
First of all, I just suspect she ain't never been to Cheesecake Factory. Have you seen the prices? Like, what are you talking about?
Man, you get a whole bunch of food.
He didn't take you to Corner Bakery. He didn't take you to Corner Bakery. He didn't take you to get a Subway. He took you to. Come on now. Now, I just think that you got one of these guys that don't know what they fishing with, and that happened with us a lot.
But see,
I mean, notice what I just said. We got a lot of guys that don't know what they fishing with. They chunking, but they don't know what bait they using. I don't know about you, man, but I'll go ahead.
The thing about I'm gonna let you go. The thing about it is, which I did not say or reply to, that he was a Hispanic guy and she was black.
Okay, and
but see, if
that don't change nothing.
Dude, oh yeah, it changed everything. If it was a nigga, how about that? Hold up. Okay, you good?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. You can say that, and you could possibly be right. But come on, be real. It depends on what she's working with. If she got that multivitamin, what I mean by multivitamin, that TNA, if she got that TNA,
what's TNA?
Come on, man. I don't care what race you are. That make you second guess as a man. To make you things you normally would say, you would say, God damn, look at her ass. God damn.
Hold on. What's TNA?
That's what I call that multivitamin. You know what TNA is.
Nah.
Is this a family show? Tits and ass. You know what I'm talking about. Tits and ass.
I don't know. Nigga.
There's so much tits and ass on the planet, they don't know what to do with it. They just go confused. It's just so much tits and ass. And you know another thing, since you instigated this,
I
camel toe contagious? Well, why is everybody got camel toes now?
Oh my God.
Camel toes.
Oh,
man,
that shit funky, man. Man, that shit looks so funky.
Have you noticed that there's camel toes just roaming all over everywhere?
Man,
Walmart.
I agree, man. Like,
camel toes. How is it this many camel toes? Is it just, are they catching it through the air? I mean, is it what?
Listen, they making these pants. They making these pants for the yoga pants. You know, like that for me, they don't do nothing for me. As a matter of fact, it turns me off.
Well, I will say for as myself to represent my and on the behalf of self, I will say
behalf of self.
That shit is bad ass. Now, let me drop let me throw the flag. Let me throw the flag. Let me say
flag on the play.
It is badass if you ain't my girl. Now, I don't want my girl coming out the house like that. You know what I mean? Hell no. They got them specially shaped. And this is okay. Why is it that you so mad at me if I look at you? And you came out the crib like it's the same goddamn question. You came out the crib. You looked at the mirror probably 30 times.
Right.
You know what it is. You come out the crib like this. You walking around. And the fucking yoga pants is shaped where you can see your ass.
Yeah. Why you treat me like a hoe?
There it is.
Well, it's like me going to a guy. He dressed up as a police officer. Oh, Mr. Cop, police officer. I just got robbed. Help me. Well, I'm not a really police officer. I'm just dressed like a police officer.
You better be Halloween and he better be white. Cause
how can you help me and you dress as a police officer?
Ain't no way you gonna dress like a police officer don't get dealt with. Right. I feel you though. Yeah. Good point. Very good point.
Yeah. So if you dress like a hoe, get expected to be treated like a hoe.
Listen, I agree with that. Those rules are archaic and they are prehistoric and they are prevalent. Let me just say that on the pimp note. But what I want to say is you want to start a conversation. It's my opinion now. You want to start the conversation because everybody, you can't just blame the young people. In time has become narcissistic. Mm-hmm. Anything to get attention. Listen, TikTok, right. What I like about TikTok is somebody films some shit and then it gives you a notification, right? Mm-hmm. A notification came the other day. Ladies and gentlemen, And I clicked it because they're a friend. And this was one of the weirdest. I can't believe this was allowed on TikTok. She had this little girl, her daughter, basically. Her daughter looked like she was too old to be breastfeeding. And she had a titty out and she had a little girl breastfeed. Come on, man. Enough. Right. Enough is enough. Around 2, you start kind of winging them off. You know, around 2 years old. That's normal. If you go further, right, as you. But come on, man. When you see this on TikTok, this girl is clearly older than what she need to be breastfeeding. And she was in on the act. It was as if they practiced this. And it just turned my stomach, man. I was just like, man, we're so narcissistic for attention.
Yeah.
That we're willing to sell everything, the kitchen sink, kids and dogs. To get.
What'd you say?
I say we're willing to sell everything, the kitchen sink, house, dogs, and kids. To get
just for
that.
Just for attention. Yeah, I agree. 1,000% agree with you. Good talk. Great. So we about to move to the next moment. So we talked about the cheesecake Lizzo. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to like listen, I guess the
so
cheesecake
right now, Tupac or DMX?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not a hard one. And why it's not hard? Because both was able to ascend into movies.
Okay.
And Tupac was just better.
That's a good point.
It's not even a seesaw. No, that's not taking nothing from DMX. DMX was able to climb to the mountain and he stayed up there for a minute. His flow was totally, if I'm not mistaken, represent Jersey.
No.
When you talk about DMX.
Yonkers.
Yonkers. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, from
bad. Hey, I need to be penalized for that.
Yeah, all of them. They was from the same, from Mary J. Blige, Rough Riders, all them boys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Yonkers, New York.
Was Jersey area. I don't know why I thought that, but anyway.
Yeah, New York.
But just to answer that, it hands down. That's a brand.
I keep freezing. We gotta give him a better while.
He would have stayed alive a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only, because I just have to say the way people, even if you hated him, like for real, like you heard this shit, like Biggie, who knows how Biggie career would have went, or Tupac career would went. They died as very young men, in their 20s. So who knows,
Right, so bro is let me stop this. Where we at? Are you coming back? Okay.
Like get it to this old rival shit. Like you got old rappers that's retired and then they got beef. It's like, come on, man. It's like the shit with 50. It's like, I guess everybody's afraid to say it, but it's like, come on, 50, man, you ain't got to prove nothing else, dude. Like you are a successful motherfucker. You proved your point. Like you ain't got to get to this beef no more. And it's like, I think it's just propaganda and just sparking some fun. That's just me. Because you don't have to do this no more. Like Eminem battling. It's like, why? That's just me. I'm by myself. I'm on my own island on that. Like, dude, just make great music. You don't have to somebody, like you in yourself. That's just me.
Right.
That's why I like what the route that Dre took. I like the fact that Snoop Dogg and that West Coast, only thing they trying to do is be relevant again. And they are doing that in a very fantastic way, right?
Big shout out to
That
Snoop.
That Super Bowl show just opened the door right back for the West Coast.
Yeah. Big
That's just my opinion.
You know,
Yeah.
Snoop,
Snoop is still a rebel.
You know, Snoop, he bought Death Row. So
I didn't know that.
He actually owns Death Row now. Snoop, yeah.
Wow.
He owns Death
So you
Row.
know when you talk about these guys, sorry, putting this blunt out, but when you talk about these guys that are older than us and they are still putting out quality shit. Like I saw some footage on YouTube where Dre is back at the studio with Nas.
Right.
And they was playing a little bit of track and that shit sounded like fire. So it's like, you know, it's not over for us. And there's a huge market. Like you used to tell me all the time, there's a huge market for us that's in our 40s, you know, that's in our 30s. You know what I mean? That you know, things ain't over, you know, just because, you know, they sleeping on us. I get it, I understand, but don't sleep on us. Don't sleep on us 90s kids. We the ones that created fuck the police. We the ones that created the expansion of gangism and all kind of shit. Like we was the rebels.
Right.
We was the real rebels, the 90s kids, you know.
I keep saying this. People think that like, you know, like nobody wants to listen to this bullshit music and everything. You know, let me ask you a question. In your car, I mean your car, your friend car, you got a USB drive in your car, right?
Yeah, most cars come with it, yeah.
You got USB,
yeah,
because Miss Peace, you got a USB drive in your car, Miss Peace?
Yeah.
She said, yeah. Most cars have USB drives. First of all, nobody want to listen to radio no more. I keep saying this. The new
yeah,
CDs.
I don't know. I don't know. I have to disagree. Radio is
who listens to radio? I don't listen to radio.
Radio is still the number one transport of music and also businesses.
For me, boy, he dropped out. He'd be back. For me, I don't want to say, because you got commercials. You know, you play the same song over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Well, especially here in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like in Cali or Houston, like they play different people's songs and everything. But why not? Like USBs is actually the new CDs.
You know,
USB,
when you talk about satellite radio blew up right before COVID. It would hit and everything.
For me, not really, because
kind of just melted away. You know,
I was doing USBs.
Radio is still strong. Like radio is amazing. It's still one of the most effective ways. Still one of the most to get things done. Like
not well here in
radio is still effective.
It really wasn't, because like you remember Cocoa Butter? You know what I'm saying? You K104 Cocoa Butter. You know, he died. You know what I mean? And then you had different people that, you know, they transitioned. Ricky Smiley, they moved to different cities and different states. They did this and everything. The most money that I made effectively was selling USBs, because I would put the music that I had 1 through 12, 1 through 15, and then everything else. You know what I'm saying? If I had a gigabyte, boom, boom, just different music. And they were selling that $10 a pop. Boom, bro. See what you got. Boom, $10 a pop. Boom. So I'm selling 100. I'm selling 100 USB. Remember I told you about that, bro. If I'm selling 100 USBs at $10 a pop.
Oh, I lost you there for a little bit.
Huh? You froze again, bro. He probably will. All right, I got it. All right, that wasn't him. Somebody else. I think he sent a message. Oh, there you go.
Well, I lost some of what you're saying, but I get the gist of the point you're making. Yes. I mean, but if you think about it on the opposite end, what have shut radio down? Radio still exists. It is very powerful, and billion-dollar companies are still advertising on radio because if you look at just the stats of how effective radio is, there's a lot of states that rely on radio, including my state that I'm in now, New Mexico. And when you talk about Wyoming, when you talk about Omaha, Nebraska, and there are a lot of states that are agricultural states that rely on radio. And like I said before, satellite radio took off, and then when COVID hit, satellite radio just fizzled out.
Right.
Radio stayed constant. And I'm just saying, not about how much money, because I don't know how much money radio makes. All I'm saying is the consistency of the longevity, you did, of that radio still exists.
Right.
And it's still going on strong. You have to just admit that radio is still strong. Why do we still have songs playing on radio?
Yeah.
As strong as the internet is, why do we still have songs on radio? Right. Because there are still millions and millions of people that listen to radio. Seriously, all the way across the board.
Yeah,
no matter what language.
Right. I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because as long as you have a transmitter, because I get it. Not just because of music, not just because of you have different talk shows, or you have different different religions, or different psychology, or different things that radio will always, because before television, radio existed before anything. So it's
right.
It's the beginning and it's the alpha and the omega. You know what I mean? No, I get it. I mean, I would never.
And it's amazing that it still exists. I mean, it blows my mind but it's the cheapest way to propagate. Notice I say propagate frequencies. When you think about converting music into a radio wave and send it, is the cheapest way to do it. That's why trains still exist. Why does trains still exist? Because they are so efficient in the way they carry goods. You understand? Trains still exist. Train tracks still exist. So it's like there are certain things that are just relics.
Right.
In their design, and they will never go away.
Right.
Radio is one of them. Trains is another, and there are many others. It is just they won't go away because just by their design, they are still the cheapest way to get it done. Because internet is expensive. I don't know if anybody has tried to push product on the internet. Those of you that have, if you're successful, God bless you, because I know you went through some shit trying to learn the ins and outs of how to push the product internet-wise, and you have to put in some game. I mean, it's the only way you can become that successful internet-wise if you're pushing a product. Now, if you are the product, that's totally different.
Right.
But, yeah.
No,
just
I agree.
Good subject. I mean, good point. Good point.
No, great points. Definitely great points. So all right, so we still here. So we said DMX or not versus, but DMX or Pac. Um, let me throw one out there. Uh, what is your greatest hip hop album of all time?
Wow,
Greatest hip hop album.
that's a tough one. You know, the first one that came to my mind is The Chronic.
Yeah, it's always been
I,
that
I, I,
always
I,
been
I mean, that's the first thing came to my mind was The Chronic. I saw that album cover and it
it's
was like,
always been your favorite. Just for the production and how Dre did it, bro. You've been in the Chronic for masses of years.
for a minute. But let me
For
speak on,
years.
let me
Wait,
I
I remember when the Chronic first dropped.
remember getting,
I went to his house because I had to do some
trying
plumbing.
to kicking my ass, and it was sounding like in Dallas off of Forest Lane at the alley, and somebody left this CD.
Bro, you tripping, bro. You tripping.
No, I'm not, for real. I never told anybody about this. Somebody left this CD. This when I first met Rich.
Oh, okay. Well, you got the album.
And somebody left this CD and I put it in. I was there all night. Studio was ass. And it was Timberland and Magoo.
You know, Magoo just passed away, bro. Magoo just passed away.
What?
Yeah, Magoo just died about a month ago.
Oh, man.
No cap.
Rest in peace. Yeah, but it was that Timberland Magoo album, and the song that changed my production was "Up Jumps the Boogie."
Up jumps the boogie.
And I listened all day, over and over and over, and it was like Timberland got me to think I was always fan. With Cash Money and them and Manny Fresh, and I was just me, I was always around the just trying to see who was the latest. But Timberland just put me in a way that made me feel some kind of way when he made tracks, and another one was Mr. Superfly. I still listen at that motherfucker when I'm working. Like I throw in that Super Duper Fly.
Super Duper.
And it's just like how many jokers listen to that shit? Like Missy Elliott was a badass, and Timberland he always did it for me. Them two, Timberland, Dre, I always went back and forth with. You know what I mean? That's just me.
Now you good. I'm just listening to the audience. They told me that USB is old. They said Apple Music.
I'm trying to tell you, I got music that I put on 10 years ago. 10 years ago, because you came to you 10 years ago, maybe even longer. And I said, I was putting music online, and I was like, I'm going online, I'm going streaming. And he was like, I don't know about that, because CDs were still going strong. And I said, streaming is the future. Okay, streaming is the future. The only problem with streaming is I got a shit ton of music that's on there.
Music, you don't get paid. Even with Apple Music, you don't get paid. Listen,
well, you get less in a cents on a dollar. So it's like you really have
USBs. What I say with USBs, at least you got money in your hand.
I think the problem with USB is security issues. I think that's what it is with USB. It's security issues where online you have more. Some say it's like USB is like a bike and online is like a car or a truck. You just got a little bit more armor around you, and it's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong. I'm not a genius, but and I think that's why USB it took off, but it slowed down. Now
they did. It really did.
Now, if you want to talk about, you go to a concert, right? And they're selling USBs of their studio extra shit, I think that would sell. I'm just riffing. I'm not talking about the album. I'm talking about like you can get a USB of you can hear sessions and hear engineering and hear the whole process of this great album.
Right.
I think that would be badass. That's just me. Just my opinion.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm with you. Hold on, man. Hold on. Now I gotta call the new producer type shit. Hold on. Let's see if you gonna pick up. He gonna pick up.
Oh, really?
Oh, he gonna pick up. Trust me.
Sound like you lose. Sound like you lose. It's just all right, strike one. Let's let's try again. Let's see. He might be in the club, man. He might be doing his thing.
Probably choir rehearsal.
Choir rehearsal. On a Saturday?
Yeah. Well, St. Kurt, St. Kurt, she's a pastor now over at St. Luke. St. Paul. Chris' ex-wife.
Oh, I forget. Hey, big up St. Kirk, man. Hell yeah. I mean, it's good that you're a pastor. I'm saying rocking his thing and making it different.
Right too.
What's up?
You making me look bad, man.
Nah, I ain't making you look bad. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
That's right, him.
Yeah, he making you look bad. If you're talking about him, you're looking bad right now.
That's JoJo. You remember Jackie?
Yeah.
San Angelo?
Yeah.
Yeah, she passed away.
Oh man, you know what? Black folks always set you up for somebody that dies. I don't know why y'all do that.
Bro, stop.
Hey,
bro.
you know so and so. Yeah.
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 Yo, she died.
Yeah, she died. He died. It's like, golly. Man, all right.
Hold on.
Hold on, what? You finna bring up somebody else?
You already know I am. They probably said Angelo. I stretch my hands. Ooh,
Oh!
To thee, no.
Yeah, he had it loud.
Yeah, you gotta hold it. Woo! Woo!
Woo! Wow. He keep doing it, ladies and gentlemen. He keep doing it. He can't stop. Do it again.
Woo!
I told you.
Yeah.
Man. What is going on, man? Yeah. You know, the black church is the only church you can forget the words, and all you gotta do is just start just. And they still say, ah, as long as they got that energy.
It sounds good, but what? Wait a minute.
Hey, like coming to America, man. That nigga cold. That cold.
That nigga ain't shit.
Why you had a chicken bone in church? I was like, well, how you? And it was down to the bone. Like he ate every piece of morsel on that piece of chicken.
Then he threw it
in the offering basket. Like it was the trash. How you didn't see the money? Fit.
Oh man. Oh man. Hold on, let me see. What you got?
So what now?
I'm trying to get everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's cooking up some shit right now.
You already know.
I don't know what he's gonna come with. But he's cooking up some shit right now.
Hey man, I was thinking about
he's cooking up some shit.
Before we go, I was thinking about it was we have many battles. We have many battles, especially on the gridiron. Zombie great is everything he does. He has. But it was one thing that I just knew that I could just dominate Stein. And that was football.
Why?
That's great.
We was in two different positions. Like, and that was a galaxy far away.
Yeah. I know. But I know when I say that, I know because I knew that the fact that I knew what position you played, and I knew you because we played football since we've been 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I knew every move about you.
Dude,
so I know how your foot move.
I played running back. I played running back most of my life until I couldn't start.
Right.
And then I went to strong safety.
But when you came over to the defense, nigga Fred was like, he came to me, he said, Bailey. I said, what's up? He said, do you think that Hawk got what it takes? I looked at Fred, I'm like, come on, man. You see how he was on running back. He said, I know. He said, do you think he got the heart for what it takes to be on his defense? I said, give him one practice.
Listen, they didn't know anything about me. I was transferring from Richardson. They was one of the top at that time, ladies and gentlemen, a long time ago. They was one of the top programs. And when I transferred over, I had an opportunity to start for to be the second running back at Richardson. I ran a 4.3 and a 40. So it was like, all right, cool. So when I transferred to Oak Cliff and got with y'all again, that defense was killer. There was so many stars on that defense. Baby, we just had a bad coach. We just had a bad coach.
He was in the weight room. Boom. I'm talking. That nigga shit like there. Like every week he would get tested for steroids. Every week.
Yes. I was getting tested because, and it was my own fault. I should have stayed working out with the running backs, and I didn't. But they was just, I could outlift them. So I would work out with the linemen and y'all, the linebackers and stuff.
He working out with the linebackers, the linemen. You know what I'm saying? Because I played, you know what I'm saying? I played like outside linebacker. You know what I'm saying?
You played a bunch of shit. You play outside linebacker, defensive end, inside technique. You play one time I saw you play nose tackle. I was like, golly, this dude is all over the line.
Nigga, I was a Richard Michael Parsons, nigga.
I was so tired at the end of practice. I'm like, why we gotta keep going against first defense? What is this about? Hey, but you have to admit, y'all won a lot, but I shook a lot of y'all jokers.
You did, bro.
Y'all won. Yeah, hey, y'all won more. Y'all won more, but I shook a lot of y'all motherfuckers.
Man, you shook them niggas, man. I'm like, I knew. I said, bro, he going to the right. He's going to the right. It's like, oh, you said right or left? Wherever his feet is going, that's where he's going.
I used to get him by pointing my feet. And they used
yeah, I knew where he was going because I just studied this dude. I've been rocking this dude since he be 4 years old.
I would point my feet to the left, I'm going to the right. I point my feet to the right, going to the left. Like that shit used to work.
Whatever he's going,
except when your ass was on the field. Except when your ass on the field. I had to just make shit. I was like, all right, here we go. We play every day, all day on cement. On cement.
You tap your fullback. You tap him. Hey, he coming. I remember you walk up. He coming.
Really, you gonna bring up that sorry ass fullback that you ran over? The nigga didn't know where he was. You ran over him in front of me in practice, and I was just like, I didn't even run. I just stopped. The nigga didn't know where he was. I forgot his name. He didn't even know where he was. They were like,
what was it, Perkins? Some Perkins?
Something like that. Like you ran over this dude. You was unblocked. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, we was in South Oak Cliff, but we was in a part of Oak Cliff where it was mainly dominant Mexicans. The Mexicans was the offensive line. Let me scoot the camera over a little bit. The whole defense was niggas. I'm talking about niggas. I'm talking about big, strong, angry niggas. And you gonna have me playing running back behind this motherfucking line. I was running for my life every day in practice. That's how I got good.
It got so bad that Hernandez, he was a center. He could stop us. So he started taking steroids.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. He got big quick.
He did. He got huge.
He got huge like in like 3 months. And that's when they were taking them big ass horse pills.
Yep.
He got big. In 3 months. He got huge.
I'm like,
he had pimples everywhere though.
Coach E was like, Bailey. I said, what's up, Coach? Counter that. I got you. Coach E knew.
Like,
T knew.
Hey,
oh, you still a pussy. I got him. I said, I don't care how many pills you take. You still a pussy. I said, nigga.
Here you go. Going back in the day. Yeah, I tell you what though. That day in that Oklahoma drill when you went straight up the middle. God damn, it should have been illegal. Like that contact. It was unreal. I never forget it. Like when you went up the middle and hit his ass straight helmet to helmet.
She was like,
and just ran over him.
Hey, Coach Davis, he already knew it. He said, Bailey.
I'm glad I wasn't playing running back.
Fred was like, bro. I said, I got this, Fred.
It's practice. Your ass, you know what? That was your problem. That's why you had your issues. Because you didn't know how to turn the. It's practice, bro. It's practice. Why the fuck you so angry in practice?
Why?
It's practice, bro.
Yeah, you remember what they say? Bailey, do not hit the quarterback.
You was the only one that we always heard that shit with. Bailey, don't hit the quarterback. Coach She just grab your fucking helmet and you would say, okay, coach. And you do it again. It's like, what is wrong with this dude? Like, why you can't get right and realize this is practice? This is practice, bro. And your son, ooh, boy, he is a beast.
Yeah.
Your son is huge, dude. He remind me of Lord. Big Lord.
But I mean, I had stopped playing KD in football. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I stopped because it was because right now, back issue, I had motherfucking ankle, fingers broken, you know what I'm saying? Separated shoulder. You remember that I separated that nigga's shoulder? They said, Coach, he said, I can't feel my arm.
How dare you? Ladies and gentlemen, we talking about high school shit. This is that should have been.
It was at practice.
Yeah, high school shit.
That can't feel
Your,
hard, coach.
your ass was always in because this motherfucker couldn't separate practice from the real game. I will say that about my nigga. You play the same way all day. It's like, God damn, man. This is practice.
No, don't do that because Stein was the same way. Stein was the same
Oh.
way.
I had to play.
Listen,
that's why
like,
I would y'all at.
That's why we wanted Argenic to be gone because Stein had to Stein technique was so for me, all right, for me, you know what I'm saying? We going back, you know what I'm saying? So we got we had an hour now, right? About 15 minutes. Like his technique was so he knew how to for me, it was watching, I know I gotta tackle this dude or get this nigga, but it was just always art. It was just always he's boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Everybody misses. He spin. I mean, hit that. You know what I'm saying? Hit that ground and he spin and he come up. Stein, favorite player all the time was Barry Sanders. And listen, if you're not disciplined in football and defense, you're not going to tackle Stein. That's why I knew how to tackle Stein because he right. He won a 4-3.
My
the
life.
only way you can get time, Stein, Byron, Keith Hawkins Jr. You gotta that motherfucker that you gotta grab his shoe and hopefully that he'll clip.
I used to hate that shit. I was running. It didn't matter about the weight room. Even though I was working out with line, it didn't matter. Because these dudes was trying to take my head off and we was friends. But you know what? I'm glad of that because it made me quicker. Because it was like, man, I gotta go get first defense again. And at that time, man, but y'all was some
man. Argenic fucked up. Argenic fucked up and put Earl. That's why I really got mad. That's why I really beat Earl Ladd, bro. Because I was just like, I'm not saying jealous.
We're gonna bring that. That was high school shit.
I'm telling you, it is high school, but that's just how I felt at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm 46. I'm almost 50 years old, but that shit still pissed me off. I really wanted to beat the shit out that boy, and I did, bro. I beat the shit out that bitch ass nigga, bro.
I was in the weight room when the shit went down. I was there. Yeah. Shit went down. Shit was crazy. Motherfuckers getting maced.
I beat both. Bro, I beat both of them running backs, bro. I beat Earl and Van. Bro, I had a personal vendetta against these bitch ass niggas, bro.
I understand that. I was there. I know. Now, if we really want to bring up a game, I would say one of the craziest games we ever played in high school. Because I ran against Nate Burleson.
Yeah, you did.
And I told my son that I said, man, I ran against this dude in track.
Yeah.
And gave him some hell. He probably don't even remember me. But I ran against this dude. I gave this dude. Anyway, the game that was crazy was when we played Lincoln. I will never, ever forget that game. That game broke out in such a vicious fight.
You remember, I got suspended. I couldn't play that game.
The sideline, people run out of hands. It was such a crazy game.
Baby.
And I remember the hit of the day. The hit of the day was when Earl McPhail got hit by that fucking middle linebacker.
That nigga slid. Listen, he wasn't even raining. That nigga slid about 30 yards.
He hit that dude so hard. I was so glad I was not playing. I was like, man, this dude is on roids.
Something happened to you. I got suspended. I think we both got suspended.
I was with the band.
That's right. Yeah, went to the band, right?
Yeah, I transferred to the band.
All of them, you know what I'm saying? My brother Chris, cold DB. He went to the band. Lewis.
Man, Chris, hold on. You don't bring up your brother. Listen. Chris had such instant.
Bro, he was on Apple Porter, bro.
Listen, this dude, when he converts back from soccer, Chris, we would sit up in the stand. Be Chris, I'm on the motherfucking snare. Chris on the cymbals. And Chris would do with the cymbals where he's instigating other band.
Yep.
He would do it like that minute. And these motherfuckers get mad, they stand up and do the battles we used to have. And Chris used to the way Chris could flip them fucking cymbals. Oh my God. The way Chris could bring that bitch back.
Because Grambling PV, who was
Southern,
like these institutions, they wanted my brother. That's how cold he was in high school. He was like
Preview, if I'm not mistaken. Preview.
Yeah, he was like, bro, we
man,
were
Chris,
like, we were like that's your bro, like, bro, that's their bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I wish we could put this out. Chris,
the cadence, they sang, and everybody come with. I'm like, oh man, yo.
And he'd be like, oh, it's on. It is on. It was so many battles that we had in the band, and that's South. That's just how the South is. You know, it's not just about on the football field. The bands is going at it. I tell you, the baddest band at that time, though.
Sock. Yeah, so
no, it was amazing.
Who?
It was amazing.
Really? I thought it was Sock because everybody went to Sock.
Joe Smith was so cold. They shut down Lincoln, and Lincoln had one of the baddest bands. You go to a Lincoln game, a South Dallas game with Lincoln, and you think you had a pro game. Like the band, the sound, and the music, you thought you was in New Orleans. But when Maceo Smith showed up, it was like all the band members were choir members. They could sing.
Right.
And they used to break down and start singing and with harmony, and it was just like, God damn, Maceo Smith cold. I'm gonna tell you another band that was cold was Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Roosevelt was another cold one. I know people's like, well, y'all start talking about football, but down south, man, that music, them bands, the battle of the bands is something you have to witness.
Right.
When you're down south. Yes, sir.
Going down memory lane, man. Love it, man. Just push play. We love it. We appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Be back. Put a pin on them. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it. Hell yeah.
Appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? About to get the ox hill for tomorrow. Get ready for tomorrow. The ox hills.
Ooh, boy, I know you can throw down. Hey, I learned how to cook from you. You can throw down. I'm serious.
I appreciate it, man.
Any day of the week. I eat any day of the week. I eat whatever you cook. Dude, you can throw
I appreciate
it. I'm surprised.
I appreciate it, man. What you about to get into, man?
Huh?
What y'all about to get into?
Shit, once I get off of this podcast, shit, I'm gonna jump on this production.
Okay.
And
yeah, I'll jump on early. I mean, a little later. Right now, it's 6:30 right here.
I'm gonna jump on some music and.
Hey man, it was great. I love this conversation. I love it. Listen, it'll post at 8:00 tonight. Make sure you go to Black Star Mogul. You can definitely see this on YouTube. We here, baby. We here.
Hey.
Back at it, baby.
Spread.
PSM. Just push play. That's all you gotta do. Just push play.
Just play.
Just push play. Right. Go, man. Love you, man. Salute. Gone.